Checking statements made by Missouri Governor Mike Parson about violent crime in the city. He wants the state's attorney general to help the St. Louis Circuit Attorney.
The News 4 investigator Lauren Traeger tells us the numbers the governor is using do not tell the whole story.
Despite increasing murders in the city, fewer charges have been filed over the past 3 years, creating a significant backlog of cases.
Monday, Governor Mike Parson pointed to one set of statistics: murder cases charged in St. Louis in recent years.
There's no question they're the most important cases to prosecute.
Former Circuit Attorney Jennifer Joyce, though, says police have to solve the murders first.
There's a lot of homicides that happen. The police solve this many, and then the ones that they bring to us, we may be able to issue this many.
So we gathered the data. So far in 2020, 163 people have been killed in the city of St. Louis. But of those murders, 44 suspects have been arrested, according to St. Louis police. And prosecutors have charged 34 of those people.
Ethically speaking, prosecutors cannot charge a murder case unless there's a sufficient amount of evidence to prove that case in a court of law.
Joyce says often one big problem: eyewitnesses afraid or unwilling to come forward.
In the real world, in urban environments, it's very challenging to prosecute these cases, and that's why it's so important that you have to have skilled prosecutors handling these homicide cases.
Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner, who was re-elected last week, has faced criticism for losing experienced prosecutors in the office. A News 4 investigation previously found that in the last 2 years, Gardner's office obtained guilty verdicts in about half of jury trials. The office, though, points to an overall felony conviction rate, including guilty pleas, of 97%.
Charging people really does nothing. You have to be able to get that conviction.
It's a slippery slope, Joyce warns, to allow the Attorney General to step in on murder cases.
His heart might be in the right place, but it is really a bad policy for our state.
In a statement, Gardner said it would allow, quote, the governor and his cronies to make a mockery of judicial checks and balances and demolishes any notion of a free and independent judicial system. Joyce says, bottom line, everyone has to work together.
Pointing fingers and blaming and political grandstanding is not going to solve the violent crime problem in the city of St. Louis. We need our leaders to get together and roll up their sleeves and find a comprehensive way to handle this situation, because we just cannot continue to have this loss of life.
We've requested data from the Circuit Attorney's Office to keep digging into the issue. Of course, no murderers have been found guilty in the last several months in the city because court has been suspended due to the pandemic. I'm Lauren Traeger, News 4 Investigates.